Dun, dun. And we're live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Smokin Greens. I'm Smoke with Wit, Bobby, and Pico. Pico's already snapping the bong. He's feeling himself. Wit's got a nice red solo cup. And Bobby, what's that? The old what do they call that?
The
Blue light.
Labatt Blue Light, baby.
That's how you know you live on the Canadian border. We got a lot of fucking shit to get into. But let's start with last week's tournament. Luke List. I mean, I would call it an upset, defeating Will Zalatoris in a playoff. Willie Z has been by far one of the hottest golfers on the planet right now. How shocked were you to see that Luke List pulled off the win, Bobby?
I was more pissed than shocked, man. I mean, I wanted to add Willie Z from the jump
Sounds
on
like
my
you had an
card.
outright winner. Sounds like you had an outright winner.
I wanted him from the jump. I didn't get him. So Saturday morning, I woke up and I was like, I need some sort of action. I took Willie Z 7-1. All he had to do was make one single birdie on the back nine, just one birdie at any point in time. He made 9 pars in a row. And the last one was the worst of all of them when they had it zoomed in right there where you could see the ball rolling and you could see it just take that little turn at the end and miss. That one hurt. When he missed that putt, I had a feeling it was over. But it was a good sweat at least. I got my money's worth on that. I just didn't make any money. So good for Luke List, but Willie Z, you got to get it done, baby. What are we doing?
I don't know if I'm an uncultured swine, but Wit, who the fuck is Luke List? Who the fuck is that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Wit's mic doesn't work. All right, I'm going to have to give it over to Pico.
I mean, so me and Vin were talking about it, and Vin, my brother, and he was like, who the fuck is Luke List? And I'm like, honestly, I don't really know. I dug into it a little bit. Man's been on tour for a while, but it was his first win. So it's always good to see someone like that get his first win. His family was there, and he ran up to them afterwards, and that's always kind of good to see. And it's a big win for guys like that because, I'm pretty sure a win at a tournament like
it'd be a big thing for a guy like Scotty Scheffler or Xander.
I mean, I agree, but those guys aren't gonna. I don't feel like they're in danger of losing their tour card. Like Lucas List, you don't know who the fuck that is. Off the top of your head, chances are he's on that thin line, year in and year out, possibly. I mean, I don't know, of losing his card maybe. So this win guarantees him, tournaments in the future, major appearances and things like that. So just career wise, it's always that first win is a big deal.
You can lose your tour card.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're ass enough, they'll fucking
you don't
take
just
you
get
off
to
the tour.
stay. No. Yeah. No.
That's why a win is so big because once you win, you're pretty much. I think it's 2 years exempt on the PGA Tour. So you're kind of locked and loaded at that point. And some of those borderline guys, they get that win, and all of a sudden it kind of changes their lives.
Wow.
Joel Dahmen's a good example. That he got his first win last year, and for example, he got to play in the Century Tournament of Champions. Guess who's going to be in that next year? Lucas List. So just little things like that, getting that experience and being able to do stuff like that. I'm sure it was a good payday as well. So his bank account on Wad Wednesday going to be looking mighty fine.
Wad fucking Wednesday. So is that why guys like John Daly were able to play in a tournament and shoot plus 20 and basically just take up his space for no reason?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure at the Masters, Bobby, you can fact check me on this. If you win that tournament, that's why you see the guys defending champions from 30 years ago. They just play it anyway. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna play in the tournament. I have a spot. They're obviously playing in it. Vijay Singh plays in the fucking tournament every single year. It's as simple. Yeah, so you win that tournament and people play in it over and over again. So
Wait, still no microphone?
It's good.
Let me remove you. And then let's see if this works. Are you back? No? If not, Wit, just leave and then re-enter the stream. Just re-click the email I sent you. Anyway, so while Wit's dealing with his fuck shit, there's a lot of fuck shit going on in the Middle East. I'm not talking about fucking Afghanistan, Iraq, or the shit going on with Israel and the bordering countries over there. I'm talking about the bag that they're giving out to these professional golfers. Victor Hovland, he takes his talents to the Middle East. He wins as usual. He's the number 3 player in the world right now. I mean, Bobby, reporting live from the fucking sand dunes of
Dude, it truly is crazy, and it's something I think that the PGA is going to look to try and change over these next couple of years. Because like you said, in the Middle East, they're just giving out so much money. The prize money is also bigger. I mean, and if the prize money is bigger, that means finishing in 20th place over there is better than finishing 20th over here. So a lot of those guys are going over there to pretty much just cash a check. And I mean, the tournaments here aren't the best. We've seen the 3-course rotations, the Pro-Ams, the all this and that. So it's not like they're missing major events. They're just going over there to make some money, which I think why not for them. But it's a problem for the PGA Tour at this point because this week at Pebble, we have 10 of the top 50 guys in the world competing. Over in the Middle East this week, they have 22 out of the top 50.
And we're talking Pebble. We're not talking like fucking the Sony Open in fucking Hawaii. This is like Pebble Beach is
Honda Classic
fucking golf course. So like to hear those numbers is kind of I would be disappointed if I'm the PGA Tour for sure. Not to cut you off.
Do we have Whit? Is Whit here?
Right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, son.
Let's go.
I was just talking. I was talking to Bobby. I said we always know there's like a lot of shit going on in the Middle East, whether it's a fucking war, whether it's Israel and fucking Afghanistan or Palestine, whatever the fuck's going on over there. But we're talking about professional golfers not playing in the PGA Tour to go play in the Middle East, and I guess that bag is fucking talking over there because Bobby just said 22 of the top 50 players are playing over there instead of fucking Pebble Beach this weekend. If you're a PGA golfer or just a pro golfer, you gonna go chase that bag? Or are you gonna go play fucking Pebble Beach this week?
Well, look, considering that I didn't get the jab, man, I'm staying local, man. I ain't going overseas. So, I mean, I understand, man. They're chasing the bag. I think, it is Pebble Beach. It's a GOAT landmark and everything in golf. But, the field's not there. They got more money over there. And, I mean, they get to go travel the world. So, I don't blame them for going over there. And I think I don't think they want to play fucking 5 courses for this tournament either. So, we'll see how it goes.
How big of a problem is it for the PGA Tour, though?
Well, considering what they're trying to do, they're trying to start that other tour. What is it? The
PGF or some pro golfer league? I know what you're talking about, though.
So it's like a Champions League for golf. So you have your PGA Tour, but they'll have like 10 events a year with the top 30 in the world.
That's sick.
But I don't think the PGA Tour would let that go down. So I don't know.
Oh, that's the Middle East's idea. That's not PGA's idea.
Yeah.
Yo, if they do that,
it's a problem.
Wow.
So that's a big problem. Floating, but I mean, I think Tiger came out against it. There's been a few big names against it. So
yeah, it's all the guys that are on the fucking payroll, the advocates that are going to shut down every and anything. That's wild, though, man. And what's going on? I mean, they're playing 3 courses this weekend at Pebble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a normal thing, Bobby, is it? I mean, I don't recall.
It actually, I mean, it is. I've always bet golf, watched golf. I've never had to talk about or write about golf, so I guess I never really fucking realized. And I mean, they do a good job on TV not letting you know. They only show you really like one camera of one fucking course, so they fucking hide it from everyone. But they've had this set up like this for a while. Last year was a little different because COVID. It wasn't a Pro-Am and there wasn't 3 courses. It was just the 2. But this has been going on for some time, and I don't even know why they do it. Honestly, it's frustrating to bet. It's frustrating to watch. I mean, some of these courses don't even have cameras or like live shot gain data. So when I'm looking to bet round 2, I want to see how the guy hit it in round 1. And when I can't even pull that information, it's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
So they don't even have. I looked at on DraftKings. I was looking for this event because 22 of the top 50 golfers are over there, and I can't even. It's not even on there. So they just have like the DP World Tour or whatever, and there's nobody in that field. So I was like, Richard Bland, the only name I know, and that's because at the Open last year he was like the Cinderella story. So, but yeah, I couldn't even find it on there. So we need more access to it, if anything.
And back to your point, Bobby, that shit was so stupid last week. So we get shot tracer and tracking data on the app on the South course, but they can't get it on the North course. Like, shit makes no sense.
No sense.
It's 2022, and we can't get a shot tracer for every shot. It's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Are we asking for
ESPN Plus
$2?
they're elite this year so far.
What, ESPN Plus?
Yeah,
I
facts.
low-key miss NBCSN. The fucking one I sent you the login for.
I remember.
That one's pretty butter.
But all they did was featured groups. Like this actually has like a main feed that comes on early and shows a lot of golf.
So you like the ESPN coverage so far?
No, I think it's elite, but it's what it should have been a while. Like this should be the norm. We shouldn't be like actually pleased.
And the pairings have been pretty fire too. They've been giving us some fire ass fucking pairings. It's about time. I believe last week they had Brooks, Rahm, and I want to say Morikawa. I don't know. They had 3 and they're absolute fucking bangers. But I got a question, and hopefully we got a couple difference of opinions here. We got 2 stud young golfers. We got Victor Hovland and Xander. I want to know which golfer is better now and which golfer is going to have a better career. I'll start with Bobby on this. Who do you like?
I mean, I think that if you want to talk young golfers, the conversation should have started with Morikawa and Hovland.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Fuck what I said. Let's do that.
Are they
Let's
closer
do
in age?
Morikawa.
In my opinion, I mean, Xander's been around just a little longer. Both those guys kind of came out at the same time. I mean, they did come out at the same time. And I think both of them are just playing better than Xander. I mean, I think there's a big difference between being a really good golfer, top 20s, you're mixing it up, you're getting up there, between actually winning golf tournaments. And Xander doesn't win golf tournaments. I mean, he won that Olympic gold medal, which is awesome. Good for him. But when push comes to shove, you have to be able to win. You have to be able to close. And that's why greats like Tiger and Rahm and these guys are getting to Sunday and they are able to put the freaking nail in the coffin and get that win. So Xander's not on that level for me. But if I had to compare those 2 guys, I'd have to go Morikawa. I mean, he's made me so much money and he's so good and so fun to watch. So I love Colin. He's my favorite golfer in the world outside of Tiger Woods. So he's got to be my pick.
Fucking Whit, give me something.
Well, man, I wanted to go against Bobby on this one. I think with Hava Morikawa, I think we got 2 young studs. I think Morikawa's proven that he can close it. Hovland's tee to green is elite, but I mean, where he just falls off the cliff is the dude got no short game. He can't putt, he can't chip.
Yeah, but Morikawa can't fucking putt either.
Yeah, but he's closed out the deal. I mean, I'll go as far to say
he's got some Kobe blood in him.
I don't see Hovland winning a major anytime soon. That with no short game, no putt, like he's not going to go win a U.S. Open. I mean, he's going to miss greens at the U.S. Open. How's he going to get up and down? But Augusta, he's not going to get it done there. But I don't think Morikawa has the game to get it done at Augusta either. So we'll see. I think stay tuned on that one. Morikawa's obviously proven himself. That shot at the PGA, what was it, Harding Park on 18? A little baby cut from like 250 out, like 5 feet.
All right, what about this? What about Scotty versus Xander? Who are you taking there? Because I think Xander puts fucking Scotty in the dirt. I don't even think it's close.
You're talking about Scotty Scheffler.
Yes, indeed.
He's talking about loose foot.
I mean, yeah, I think Xander obviously has been around a little bit longer. I think this is like Scotty's only 2nd full year on tour, so
I can't stand
Pico. I think he has a lot of.
I can't stand him. I literally bring up his favorite golfer to instigate him, so he could defend his favorite fucking golfer. And this fried motherfucker gives me nothing. Nothing. I just wanted you to grill me and say I'm an idiot.
Honestly, I'm coming. I think that personally, he's a little bit better than how he's been playing. He's not in very good form right now. He's did not play well like last weekend throughout or over the weekend. So, I mean, I think I believe he's better than he's actually playing. So, in that case, I mean, I gotta just hold it down.
Do you think pro golfers would play better fucked up? I think there's like a select few. Like I play my best rounds of golf straight off a bender. Like I don't sleep at the club till 5 a.m. Come home, eye drops in my eyes, sausage egg McMuffin in the stomach, and a fucking tall boy, and I'm breaking 90s. Like I'm breaking 100, boys. Like I'm coming for your fucking neck. I believe, like, if DJ could go out there and just rail lines all day, or if John Daly was allowed to just chug fucking slug all day, I think the whole history of golf would be changed forever. Whit, I have to start with you on this. Do you think certain players would play better fucked up?
100%. I think, I think instead of this little league they're trying to start over in the Middle East with like a Champions League, I think let's get a fucked up league. Let's get golfers blacked out.
Yes,
let's have them mic'd up. Let's have them drinking. I mean, cocaine.
Yo, write that down.
Cocaine.
Write that down.
Reality, but what I'm saying is, let's get them out there. Let's get them fucked up. Let's get them shotgunning beers after birdies. Let's get these guys. Let's pure entertainment. I think. I know for me, I definitely get better when I drink more. I mean, I stop thinking about the shot. I don't give a fuck. I get up.
Yeah,
I
son.
hit the ball. And
you start feeling the golf ball.
Talk about faster golf. I mean, you're not taking practice swings. You're taking practice chugs.
That's the one. Write that one down. Fucking Bobby. Could pros play better fucked up?
I'm all in for Whit's idea. I think that would make some of the best.
Genius.
Best. I mean, fuck the what are they doing? The match they call them or whatever on TNT. Fuck those. Let's get them all just drunk, have fun, mic'd up. That would be the best event ever. But I mean, dude, I think a little bit of booze could probably help calm some of these guys down, especially when it's like you're up there, you're nervous about the next shot. We just talked about guys who can't close the door. Give them a couple beers and let them just kind of relax and play some golf. I think it could help. I mean, if they did it all the time, I don't know. It might be a little bit of an issue with guys just being drunk all over the course. But I mean, mixing a few beers, I think it could calm some of these guys down.
I think it would fuck up Tiger's whole career. I don't think anyone would fear Tiger if they were fucking hammered walking down like 17 and 18. Like Tiger would be staring at him and they would be fucking laughing at him. Like, who the fuck is this
shot, bitch?
like, what are you looking at, Tiger? I'm fucking 12 Jack Daniels deep, baby. Fuck you.
Maybe Horschel will calm down on the greens. We'll do a two-step.
That's the Billy Horschel special. Pico, I gotta ask you. I mean, you're more of a fucking stoner, but like, do you think people, if they were just snapping the bongs, walking up to their shot, would they play better?
So I think like Colin Morikawa would be a good example. I could see him like ripping the bong rather than like getting fucked up, so he could like, get that mental edge or like deeper thinking into what he's about to do. So like someone like that maybe, but I like the drinking idea. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Get them mic'd up, fucked up a little bit. Yeah.
I think they should do an Adderall tournament where every player has to pop a 30 and just send them.
Yeah, that'd be a 25-hour golf round with everyone just freaking out about everything.
Bro, that shit would be classic. All right, well, enough about our fantasy fucking land of golf. Bobby, break down the course this week.
All right, let's get it. So AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. We're in Monterey, California. We kind of talked about it earlier, but there is another rotation here. So it's going to be Pebble Beach, obviously, that everyone knows. Spyglass Hills Golf Course, which is another really famous, absolutely beautiful golf course. And then Monterey Peninsula is the third. All three, I mean, are pretty similar. None of them are overly long. None of them are, all of them are Bermuda grass greens. So the putts are going to be rolling the same. They're all right on the coast of California there. So, I mean, if there's wind at one, there's going to be wind at all three. So not too awfully crazy different. I'm going to highlight Pebble Beach, obviously, because that's the one that is the host tournament that's going to be played twice. So par 72, length 7,051 yards. So it's a rather short course, especially compared to Torrey we were at last week. Greens, Poana, average green size, 3,500 square feet. Some of the smallest greens on tour. So really need guys that are going to be accurate with their irons. And if they're going to be missing irons, they need to have a good short game to make up for it. The field size, 156 pros, 156 amateurs. It is a pro-am, like I said. So the way it'll work is everyone plays each course once. After 54 holes, the top 60 pros plus ties are going to make the cut. And then the top 25 teams are going to make the cut. I'll be honest, I didn't go into as much detail learning about the whole pro-am format. I'm just assuming these two guys play best ball together. The amateurs play from a shorter tee. And then whoever has the better score out of those two gets recorded on the card. That's my assumption. I don't really care about the Pro-Am tournament. I'm just looking for guys
shit
to
I
win.
ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it is stupid. There is going to be some decent name guys out there. See Josh Allen swing the golf club. I know tons of basketball.
Oh, you're talking about
players.
like fucking celebrities.
Oh yeah.
I thought
Josh
you were talking about
Allen's
like amateurs on like the Corn Ferry Tour. I'm like, why are they playing a tee up? Like that's the softest shit I ever heard.
No, I'm talking.
Yo,
about
is that
celebrities.
skinny ass guy whose caddy he met on Instagram? Is he playing in this?
Ashke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
my
pro.
dog.
He's a pro
Is
golfer.
he in this tournament?
No, he's on the Corn Ferry Tour, but he won already, so he'll be on the PGA Tour next year probably. But
I
he
want
is
to
a
bet
G,
him to win the tournament. Why is he not playing?
Hey, you can book that action with me, Smoke. I'll give you a one.
Some previous winners here. 2021 was Danny Berger last year when it wasn't a Pro-Am. Nick Taylor, Phil Mickelson, Ted Potter Jr. Anyone ever heard of Ted Potter Jr.? Because I have no
I've heard of
fucking
Harry
clue who that
Potter.
was.
He ain't even made a cut since he won this.
And Jordan Spieth, dude. And those odds were 18 to 1, 160 to 1, 25 to 1, 500 to 1, and 9 to 1. So this is the type of format where, the 500 was Ted Potter, I think. But it kind of shows that this tournament can really be won by anyone. It's not going to be the top of the top. It could be some long shot bomb that could come in there and win it. So pretty wide open. And I just thought that was kind of important to lay out going into it.
I mean, that was a great job. I'm kind of shook though. I cannot believe that was the fucking odds on the people that won. So do people just give less of a fuck in a Pro-Am? Like there's no way fucking Pebble Beach is always a Pro-Am.
I mean, Pebble Beach has had majors
multiple times.
Yeah.
Like throughout the season.
But sometimes like they hold major theirs, right? Like I'm not losing my fucking mind.
No,
yeah, Gary Woodland won the U.S. Open 2 years ago at Pebble.
The U.S. Open is the hardest tournament to ever fucking bet on. Oh my
It's
god,
the hardest tournament to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's impossible to fucking bet on. You guys got any personal takes on Pebble Beach and what you're expecting this week? Pico, you got anything?
I mean, I expect greatness from Pebble Beach, to be honest. I mean, it's a beautiful course. Spyglass is also like another course if they show some shots from there, which I'm sure they will. It's also a really well-known, beautiful course. I like courses like Whistling Straits is like on the water, like that on the water vibe where like you have a few holes that are like up on the coastline is really, really nice. So
it's breathtaking.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I expect a good view. I'm going to be tuning in. No football this week, so maybe people will actually watch some golf.
Yeah, I'll actually watch golf from start to finish this week.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobby brought up something about the course. He said the size of the greens are very, very small, correct? That's what you said?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know he's not in the greatest form, but when you say something like that, the first person that pops in my mind is Jordan Spieth. I mean, when he's fucking dialed in with his irons, he is a flag hunter. I think he's the best flag hunter in the world when he's on. I mean, I don't think anyone has any better irons than him when he's playing good golf, which is literally maybe for a month or two in a row. But you just never know when he's going to flip that fucking switch. Wait, how do you feel about Jordan Spieth playing this week?
Man, fuck his course history. That dude had a good run last year, man. He's won here before, but I'm fading him this week. I think he can't keep the ball in play. I think he's going to struggle. There's nothing really to buy out of him, right now. I think he usually starts gearing it up after this swing. He doesn't.
Once he gets into Texas, once he goes back home.
Once he gets into Texas, and I mean, you say when he's on, he's the greatest ever. I mean, I could name probably 100 players before him, but that's for another topic.
Right now?
I mean, yeah, let's talk. Like Jordan Spieth, I mean, he had 2 or 3 solid years?
Just irons. I'm just talking about irons. Fucking putting it 5 feet from the fucking pin.
No, if you're talking Jordan Spieth, he's the best from under a tree with no shot and getting it on the fucking green. I mean, from the middle of the fairway, Morikawa,
Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, check the numbers.
Jordan Spieth's not on Morikawa's level striking irons.
No,
they're not even on the same plane.
But under a tree behind a house where he's got to duck hook it left and slice it right.
Mm-hmm. He can get super creative.
You don't think Jordan Spieth and Colin Morikawa are somewhat on the same planet?
striking
what the fuck
irons.
are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean, Colin Morikawa is the best. He's the best iron striker in the world for my
Yeah,
money.
you're, like,
And
calling out
I mean, the
number
data is
one.
going to back that up too.
What data? Like, what are you guys, fucking scientists? Like, where's this data?
Let me call Bryson.
Give me some
real quick.
fucking
Hold
data.
up.
Well, I gotta
Data.
Like, give me this data. 'Cause
I mean,
don't
off
know
the-
where this
off
fucking
the
data.
tee, I can
I have
guarantee-
data. There's data. I have data. Spieth hits it better than fucking Morikawa. I have data.
You got data.
What
You
the
got
fuck?
data.
I got both of them.
Well,
I got whichever one I need.
Spieth's guaranteed to be in the rough 30 yards left of the fairway, and Morikawa's just hitting a little baby cut right down the middle.
Who's the better golfer, Spieth or Morikawa, all time?
all
in their
time.
career.
Well, all time. I mean, you got to give it. I think you got to give it to Spieth. But
See, there's my data right there. Done.
Morikawa is
Boom.
the answer to both of those questions.
but this isn't. But this isn't 2014, 2015. Oh, we could talk 2015 Spieth when he hit it in Rays Creek 3 times on Sunday.
He didn't have a very good.
Man,
Oh,
I felt so
God.
bad. I wanted him to choke so bad because he was winning by what 2 or 3 strokes at that time. I was like, please hit it in the water. Please hit it in the fucking water. One goes in the water, and then like the second one, I'm like, all right, chill. Next one goes in the water. I'm like, bro.
Before we get into our picks, I just believe this is a conversation that just has to be discussed amongst 4 men that are talking golf. You hear it all the time, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Is it Jon Rahm or Patrick Cantlay? Who's the number 1 player in the fucking world? I
John.
think it's Patrick Cantlay.
Bro,
I think Patrick
come on.
Cantlay.
You have the famous. You say it. Just say it.
I say Jon
It's-
Rahm is the best player in the world.
All right.
But when Patrick Cantlay is in the field, he is petrified. He's like LeBron James in the finals when Kawhi Leonard was on the fucking Spurs, looking over his shoulder, shitting in his fucking pants. Patrick Cantlay is a stone cold killer, dog. Killer. Like, you don't think they're on the same level?
No, they're on the same level, but I think Jon Rahm is the number 1 player in the world.
You know what Jon Rahm doesn't have? 16.5 M sitting in his bank account after a golf tournament. That's what he doesn't have.
I'm just
That's what
saying.
he doesn't have.
And
Fucking
you know what
Bobby's not
Patrick
even
Cantlay doesn't
speaking.
have? And you know what Patrick Cantlay doesn't have?
A major.
A major, which is the most important thing in golf.
Would
When you
Rahm get his first one last year? Would he get his first one
Bro,
last
who
year?
cares?
Yeah.
He's got
You
one
guys-
more than fucking Buddy.
And Cantley's got the FedEx Cup.
All right.
Those
so-
don't compare. Those aren't equal.
Oh,
He's
what?
going to get his major. So what happens when he gets his major?
All right. Then, we
Then
can
I start
have
having
this-
some,
What
some
happens
more
when he
respect.
walks
for
down
that.
the
Jon Rahm is
Augusta
number 1
fucking
player in the
green
world.
and fucking has a green jacket on? Then what the fuck are you going to say? Who's better?
I think it's up for debate. I mean, I think the better question, when someone's on a heater, who are you taking? You taking Cantlay
Or
or you
Rahm.
taking Rahm?
Taking
And-
Cantlay.
Dude,
I'm taking
no,
if it's
no,
Cantlay
no.
versus Rahm 1-on-1 on 18, I'm taking fucking Cantlay. I'm taking Cantlay. If they are tied for the lead, both on fire, I'm taking Cantlay going into 18 over fucking Rahm.
Stop.
Hey,
What's wrong with
I'm with Smoke. Give me Cantlay. That motherfucker's draining.
Yes, son, that boy's ice.
I watched John fucking. I'm number 1 in the world. Rom fucking duffing chips from a yard off the fucking green, trying to get up and down this weekend. I'll tell you what. When I bet against that fucking guy, he's making 40 footers. He's dropping in the 50 footers.
I know, bro.
He's doing that. But when I got him, this fucking guy. I watched pretty much, because I had Jon Rahm to win outright, and I felt really good after round 1. Even after round 2, I was like, oh, he's got this in the fucking bag. I'm looking at like plus 110. I'm like, that's fucking value. This fucking guy gets to the weekend. Fuck, he's
Lucas
fucking
lives.
banging his fucking driver, fucking because he missed a fucking fairway. He's showing Rahm from 2019 where he's got a fucking tampon string hanging in between his golf shorts. The guy misses the green. He can't get up and down. I mean, honestly, like his around the green. I mean, he's a great long putter, but his around the green is fucking concerning, and that's why he only has 1 major. Because yes, he is probably one of the best drivers of the golf ball. He is probably one of the best iron players, but putting is skeptical. Chipping, I fucking watched him chip. I'll take Take me and Smoke in a fucking 2-man scramble with his ass. Blacked out. 36 hours deep. Fuck him.
Witt's got PTSD from last week.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cantlay in general, I feel like Cantlay, if you want to talk them at their like hottest, I'm taking hot John Rahm over anybody in the world. I think that when he has it going, Tiger doesn't even count. He doesn't even count.
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean? He lives in this world.
Right now?
Right now, no. Tiger's got bad knees, bad backs. He's got bad everything. So I got to take him out of the equation.
Wait, so Tiger could win a major on one leg, but you don't think he could beat John Rahm?
He won that in like was it 06, 04?
08, I think.
2008.
08, yeah. 08, yeah. Dude, that's just a whole different you're comparing apples to oranges there, in my opinion.
It's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, literally almost 20 years ago.
I think the closest thing to Tiger Woods up until now that we'll ever see is Dustin Johnson. When that guy got on
he's a scrub.
No, you started watching golf a year ago. Calm down. 2 years ago, when Dustin Johnson won the FedEx Cup and he was shooting 30 under at the BMW, like the third leg, he won three of the 4 legs.
I think Rory got pretty close too, didn't he?
Yeah, but Dustin Johnson, when he's on a fucking heater, that dude, wow, he's the closest thing I think growing up watching Tiger to Tiger when they're hot. But yeah, I mean, right now he's obviously doing cocaine again off Wayne Gretzky's daughter's asshole. So
I never told Bobby my theory on how he met Wayne Gretzky's daughter. So I believe they were on a boat party, and DJ obviously had the bag on him, and Gretzky's daughter, being fine as fuck, was hammered and fiending, and she's like, "Oh shit, like, can I get a bump?" And then boom, the rest was fucking history. That's how he bagged Gretzky's daughter.
I mean, that
I think
sounds
valid.
like it. That sounds like a first-hand account almost.
That adds up.
Oh god. All right, well, let's give the people what they came here. Let's get them some fucking winners, and let's start with the outrights. Which I'll start with Wood on this.
Yeah, I mean, I know the trend is, favorite long shot. I think we got 10 of the top 50. I think I'm not going to fade too far off the top of the leaderboard. I'm going to go with the guy. I mean, Daniel Berger won it last year. I said last week I'm done supporting this fucking faggot. But I'm back for the hamburger, man. I think he's gonna come home. He's gonna smell the roses. He won here. I'm gonna take Berger. I'm gonna take Cantlay. I gotta have the top dog, and I'm gonna go with Jason Day. I think he had a good performance last week. I think he plays here every year. He hasn't really been in the news in the last 5 years, but he's got 5 straight top 10 finishes. So I think after last week, I think he runs in here with some momentum, and I'll take those 3.
Jason Day to have a day. Pico, who's your outright winner?
So also not going to fade too deep into the board. I would expect one of those top 10 players to win this tournament. In my opinion, I could have just mushed all 10 of them, but I like Cantlay. He's the best player in the field, hands down. So. If he can just have a consistent week, I think he's got a good shot to win it.
Bobby.
I mean, I looked up top. I looked at Cantlay. I wasn't betting Berger after last week, but I just didn't feel like there was a ton of value at the top. So I went not too low, but kind of in that middle range and took a bunch of guys. I got Justin Rose, 28-1. I'm going back to the Mav McNeely train. West Coast kid. He's been playing Pebble since he was a young boy. Give me Mav. I'm on Power again. I mean, Power's last 4 finishes. 14th, 3rd, 15th, 4th. So the guy's playing some crazy golf, and it feels like I've bet on him every week. So this is more just like a FOMO bet, where if he was to win this week and I wasn't on him, I would just hate myself forever.
I like that.
And then 2 that are just a little longer. I got Bazin. Fucking, can you guys help me with the name again?
Boots and Hoot. Just Boots and Hoot. That's what we call him.
It's Bazudenheit.
Yeah, I got that fucking idiot. He can't drive the ball to save his life. Luckily, he doesn't really have to this week. Fairways are wider. There's going to be holes where he's taking the driver out of his hands. So give me him, and then I'm finishing off with Lanto Griffin. Lanto finished third at the Amex a few weeks ago. He's playing some decent golf. He finished 9th in 2020. I had a stat I wanted to say. Every winner of this tournament since 2006 has at least finished previously at this tournament in the top 21.
Damn.
Even the guy that was 500-1, he at one point finished top 21. So all my guys fit that mold. I try to stick to that. It seems like having a little bit of knowledge out here helps you out a lot. So that's kind of how I molded my card there.
No, that's called data.
Yeah.
That was fucking data. All right, my outright winner. I feel like an absolute square because the other 3 squares in here also took him. Patrick Cantley plus 650. And then I got my boy Troy Merritt plus 6,000. Comb your hair, take care. How you doing? There's absolutely no data backing up that claim. Just one of those things where you scroll down and your eye like makes contact with the name and you're like, that's the fucking one. So I locked him in as an outright winner at plus 6,000. And then I got my guy, Mr. Mole Face Rat, Matthew Fitzpatrick to miss the cut at plus 225. I don't think there's a more punchable face on tour than that guy right there. So I'm definitely going to be betting on him to miss the cut at plus 225. You guys got any crazy miss the cuts or make cuts or any crazy fun bets that you guys want to give out? I'll start with Whit.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Pico.
I'm doubling down.
You jumped that fucking gun.
Yeah, I'm doubling down. No hole in one. It's only plus 125. We're taking a hit on the juice. We're doubling down, baby. It's not happening 2 weeks in a row. You heard it here first. We're going to come back next week with our money back even. We'll decide at that point if we want to hit that again.
Wait, you got a fun play?
Pico's going to be on.
Hey, Tony.
Holy shit! Hold on, I got to take control here. Whit, we'll start with you.
Hey Tony, if you want to throw money away, man, I'll send you my Venmo. You can.
All right, back to Bobby. That was a waste of time.
Send that money, kid.
No, I was gonna say he needs to dial in. The ESPN Plus has to have a camera just on hole number 7. It's literally 100 yards, so everyone's gonna have a wedge in his hand, and everything's gonna be scary. So, Pico, you need to be zoomed into number 7.
Oh god,
they have a 100-yard hole.
It's like 103 yards.
That's why they're playing in the fucking.
It's protected by the wind.
Middle
Everybody
East.
Relax. Everybody relax. It'll be fine.
100 yards. Bro, you could put that in.
Not happening.
You could fucking put that in.
Yeah. All right.
Pro-Am doesn't count. Can I just throw that out there? Does that count?
Amateurs don't count. It's only.
No, you're the one betting it. You should know the rules.
Oh, I don't know what the rules are. I was
throwing
that out there. If an amateur makes a fucking hole in one, this is not a loss. So I was throwing that out there myself now, whether or not it counts it.
Imagine if Josh Allen, the quarterback, hits a hole in one. Anyway, all right, we got full tournament matchups for head-to-head. We'll be tweeting them out day by day. I'll go first. I got Streelman over Pico's boy Kiz at minus 110, and I got Seamus Power over Jordan Spieth at minus 110 as well. I'm absolutely just loving Seamus Powers' fucking form. He's an Irishman. I'm like 15% Irish, so I kind of feel somewhat obligated to bet on him. He's just in great form. Spieth's a fucking scrub right now until he goes to Texas. Kiz, this obviously is a fucking hobby to him. The guy is not relevant anymore. He's really not a great golfer. He can cry all he wants about not making the Ryder Cup team. He had no business being there.
So easy for him to say that.
Like how you say fucking.
So easy for you to say
just
that.
Like how Bobby says Morikawa and Spieth aren't on the same planet. Like Kiz should lose his fucking pro card.
Well, this is not. I mean, bro, this is. You talk about a place where like someone like that has a chance of winning. It's a shorter course. The greens. He's got a good short game, above average short game.
I just removed Tony. I'm adding Kiz to miss the cut at plus or minus whatever it is. Go ahead, Pico.
Nah, it's easy for you to say that now, though. We don't need to get into it, but looking back at it, it's obviously he shouldn't have been on that team. He has no right, or even he shouldn't even sniff that roster. But before that, there was like a conversation to be had about it. So But
at least she didn't look
it's
like.
easy.
At least she didn't look as big as an idiot as fucking Riggs.
Yeah, no, I'm
Rooting
not
for the
fucking
European
retarded.
team because they
Yeah,
didn't
what a
add kids.
faggot.
What a
No,
fucking bum.
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm
What
not
a
dumb like
bum.
that. But
Bobby, give us some tournament winners.
All right, my first play of the day, I put it in my blog, was Zalatoris over Berger, and Zalatoris has COVID, so no Willie Z this week. Next up, I got Mito Pereira. A lot of you guys probably don't know who that is. He just came up from the Corn Ferry Tour this year.
Yeah.
Kid is good, dude. He can hit irons well. I'm taking him over Mac Hughes. And then I got 2-glove Aaron Rye. I don't know how you, as a professional golfer, can wear 2 gloves on the PGA Tour. It's an embarrassing look. But I got him over Keith Mitchell.
Vibe.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
disgusting to
terrorist vibe.
watch. And I honestly, I hope he cashes my matchup, and then I don't have to bet on him ever again because he sucks. Because I don't want to watch him play. But I got him over Keith Mitchell, and then I got Ches Reavie over Cam Champ, minus 106.
Cam Champ sucks, by the way.
Sucks.
He sucks. I don't know. He won on
He's
tour.
gonna win the fucking tournament.
No, I know, and that's like the only reason I think he's still on tour and hasn't lost his tour card is he won a tournament like within the last couple of years. But he sucks.
True.
He hits fucking bombs is the only reason he doesn't win the tournament.
Dude, he sucks. Go ahead. On my bad.
Last two. So I got Hoagie back on the card. I just keep having Hoagie on the card one way or another. I got him over Denny McCarthy, minus 117. And then I'm doubling down on Bazundahoot. And this is more of a spite play on Palmer.
Bazundahoot. Sounds like a bubble
Sounded
gum.
all right. Sounds all right.
I
I got him
the
over
tongue
Palmer. And this is a spite play because fuck Ryan Palmer for not beating Billy Horschel in this head-to-head matchup last week. That was agonizing to fucking watch.
Water on
Honestly,
18, bro. I wanted to break my fucking TV.
Yeah. So I got my boy Bez coming back for some revenge for me over Palmer.
There's nothing better than golf sweats. Nothing more heartbreaking. Wait, what do you got this
I
weekend?
take him like a fucking roller coaster. It'd be like Thursday. I got a full tourney matchup. I'm telling this guy to just kill his family over missing a 5-footer. All right, I guess that leaves me, right?
I got to go after you, but yeah.
Oh, we don't care about it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm pretty sure my picks have been ass. All
So I got a few top 20s. I just want to highlight Jason Day, man. That guy just doesn't miss at Pebble. He's in form. I mean, I'm gonna take him at even money top 20. Kevin Stroman, talk about playing in your backyard. I mean, this is his fucking sandbox. I don't know when the last time he played was, but give him a plus 180. I'll take it. Round one leader. I'm not venturing too far off the leaders here. I'm going to go Cantley and Berger. I think it's harder to close a tournament than open tournament. I know Cantley, when he wins, he starts out hot. I think it's a good pick. I think Berger has had a first round leader here. I think last year when he won, so I'll take that too. And then I'm gonna fade Smoke on this one. He doesn't even know how to spell Troy Merritt's last name.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna fucking take Ryan Palmer. He's in form. He doesn't really do well at Pebble, but we're only about 100 miles north of La Jolla, and he loves that place. So I'd take him in the full tourney matchup. Kevin Kisner, yeah, talk about a hobby. Yeah, he's just fucking shooting pool and playing cornhole, drinking beer. So. Kevin Stroman in his backyard, and then I'm gonna fade. This one's kind of sketchy. Cameron Tringali, as Smoke would know, is the triangle.
That's my dog.
He just seems to be there. Whenever he plays, he's there. But if I like Jason Day to win, I gotta take him over Tringali. So give me plus money on Jason Day. I'm going to go with Bobby's boy, Maverick McNeely. He grew up here. He's a fucking rich ass, I think his dad owns like Sun Microsystems. Money's never been a problem.
He was a member at this course since he was like 8 years old.
No, yeah, his dad didn't let him play it till like his 16th birthday or something.
Yeah, his dad's got more money than God. Hopefully more money than power, because I'm taking Maverick McNeely over Seamus Power. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the boy. I mean, Fitzpatrick. I don't know what the fuck he's been doing, making sandcastles for the last year. But give me Kevin Stroman plus 130 over Matthew Fitzpatrick.
I like that. That's a nice value play right there. All right, Tony, walk us off, kid. You're the last one. What do you got this weekend?
All right, so first round leader, Justin Rose loves to lead tournaments after the first round and then, fade away into normal golf. So I'll take him first round leader plus 2,500. Thought that was good value there. I got Ryan Palmer over, was it Brian Harmon? Is it Brian Harmon? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah, minus 135 there. Pat Perez played well last week. Brendan Todd is boring as fuck. So for that reason alone, I will take Pat Perez in that matchup. Streelman, I went last week with your guys' whole backyard and Ryan Palmer, and I bought into that, and that worked out pretty well. So I take Streelman over Matthew Fitzpatrick plus 120, and then I also have Maverick McNeely over Tringali, and those are my plays there. I have a DraftKings lineup as well. I could go through that real quick if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Drop that shit.
Sure. So just put this together. Matt Kuchar's in the field. Whenever Matt Kuchar is there, Matt Kuchar is there to make the cut and succeed and just be a pest and be annoying. So Matt Kuchar, I've got Mita Piero in my fucking DraftKings lineup, 8,300. I got Pat Perez. He's like my low guy. When I have to go down there to that bottom of the board, I just like to take somebody I'm familiar with. I know what I'm going to get out of him. Chances are he might not make the cut, but I'm aware of that. But I like the value at 7,300. I had to fit Seamus Power in the lineup. He's right up there with my most expensive player. But as Bobby mentioned earlier, his last 4 finishes, 4th, 15th, 3rd, and 14th. I mean, the kid's on fire. So I'm rolling with that. I think he does well this week. I got our 2-glove guy, Aaron Rye. He's in there, 7,900. He's been playing well recently. I'll just take the inform there. And then I got Triangle, 9,500 to round it out. So no money left. Hopefully that does pretty well. I like that lineup.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into Smokin Greens. We will be announcing our giveaway on Twitter, on the Twitter page. So make sure you guys tune in, check that out, and we'll see you guys next week.